So we're gonna check how is this queen doing. Does she have enough space? So the goal is today to check if she's got enough space to lay, and we're gonna prepare the box for the split. So we're gonna prepare the split box and also give room for the queen for some expansion. So the bees are working on this spring patty. Give them a pollen substitute too, and they're bringing in pollen from outside too. Okay, so we have some leftover honey from last year. So the second frame's got some honey too. So we have 2 frames of honey. And we have actually, is this third frame of honey on one side and all pollen and nectar in this one. So from this frame, this way queen doesn't have any space to lay. So we'll check what's the situation and how many frames of brood we have. Okay, there's some room here, and eggs on this. Eggs and pollen. We don't want queen to be pollen bound too. See the full frame of brood. So when we have 8 frames of brood, we're gonna reverse the boxes. So let's see the second frame of brood. Frame, and some pollen starting. There's a lot of larvae in this one. And we have food on this one. So this hive is doing good, so there's plenty of food. So we're actually gonna play Robin Hood and take some honey from the really good hives and equalize with the hives that don't have, that they used all their stores. So this is plenty. Okay, so what we're gonna do for this hive is gonna have 2 full frames of honey on the sides, and next to them we're gonna have pollen, and then we're gonna give a queen some room and put everything together. So far there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames of brood. When she fills out this 2 frames, then we're gonna reverse the boxes, put the whole upper box on the bottom, and then the bottom box we're gonna make, we're gonna do a split box. Split box is like 4 frames of drawn foundation in the middle with empty plastic foundation and 2 frames of honey on the side, and we'll have a 2-frame feeder. So we're gonna put it on top of the brood, and then that's gonna be our full split. We're gonna shake all the bees down, put the queen excluder, and when the bees come back, Then we're gonna take the whole box and make another hive. That's how we multiply our hives. So now we're gonna check the bottom box, and also we're gonna clean the bottom board. See, we have one broken frame. It's empty. They're still working on the honey. Late fall we put the honey on the below them, so they're gathering this honey and put it above their cluster. So there's still some honey left. You can see so these guys don't need feeding. Not all the hives need to be fed, you know. I've seen some beekeepers, they feed all their hives. I'm not for feeding all the hives. I like to feed them when they really need it. Yeah, see, they have plenty of honey, all these boxes. We're gonna put, this one is empty, so we're gonna put it in the middle. We're gonna remove this broken frame. We're gonna remove 2 frames of honey from these guys and equalize. We're gonna put in some hives that don't have enough food, and for these guys we're gonna put a couple frames of plastic foundation, so when it's the time for reversal, we're just gonna take this box and reverse with the one on top that's on top right now. And this is going to be our split. So we're going to take either whole box for the split, or we're going to make, you know, a couple nukes. And this honey, this couple frames of honey, we're going to feed to other hives. You can see these guys are bringing a lot of pollen, so that tells you that this hive is doing pretty good. When the bees collect pollen, it means the queen is laying and they need the pollen for it. Okay, now we're gonna clean the bottom board. Okay guys, not all the hives you don't need to feed every hive. This hive can tell you that, I mean, there's plenty of food. There's pollen. There's a little bit of new nectar coming in. There's old honey. So we did a good job last fall. We left them enough food, but not only that we left enough food, we properly placed the food around the cluster, and the cluster is in the middle. Right now we have 6 frames of brood, so probably next week, you know, depending on the weather, we're gonna do a reversal and give the room the whole new box to work. That's gonna be our split box. So we actually removed a couple of frames of honey, and we gave the room in both boxes for the queen to lay. So next step is gonna be hive reversal, and the queen is gonna come up and lay the second box, and we'll see at that time if we're gonna take the whole box as a split, or we're gonna make a couple nooks out of it. So thank you all for watching. See you next time.